Hey everyone, this is PrinceBrightstar, and welcome back to Phantasy Star: The End of the Millennium. So, the thing about Phantasy Star, when it comes to Algol, things are always changing with what our knowledge is. In fact, just recently, thanks to a new translation by Arwen, who you might remember from the first stream, who helped, who provided that new translation for the opening. We now have confirmation. Andromeda is dead. Phantasy Star, particularly the Algol story, was always intended to be related to the Algol star system we have here in the Milky Way. That being Algol, the trinary star system that we know today. It's just in the story of what we have for Phantasy Star Algol, apparently at some point, Algol B and Algol C disappeared. So, make of that what you will. It's not over in Andromeda. It's only 105 light years away. At least for the games, the Algol games. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started here today. We have to take revenge on Zeo for taking out Alys here. So we're just gonna warp our way right on over to Catery. And we are gonna head straight down. Everybody, out of the way. 1, 2, 3. Underneath here is Nervous, the center of the entire control system. Zeo. Is Zeo in there? Chaz, I know how you feel, but right now we've got to shut down Nervous. We don't have time to talk about it. We must hurry. Alright, so I honestly don't know if the levels that we gained are going to be enough for Zeo when the time comes. But we'll see. If it's an issue, then of course we can always go back and grind some more. Demi, can't you send an interrupt command to Nervous from this terminal? Impossible. Presently, Nervous is not accepting input from the outside. We can't even access the system unless we get inside its nucleus. Alrighty then. And we have a wave shot, which is a weapon for Demi here. Pretty good upgrade for them. Alright, let's go ahead and try this combo here. Alright, just a single target this time, so I think we'll be okay with just doing regular attacks here. Didn't quite take it down. There we go. Okay, we have a box over here. We're gonna go ahead and do that combo again. Grizz was able to finish off the last one there. Okay, we have a repair kit. That repair kit will allow us to fix Demi if they take any damage. Looks like that's the second one we've gotten. Let's see, I need to give Grizz a heal here. Shaz could take one as well. Let's give Spark a try. Since that is supposed to be strong against mechanical enemies. Nice! Worked! Okay. I think this time I'm just gonna do everything regular attacks aside from draw from room. Okay, so this one... I don't want to use up everything I've got here. I guess I can use up this one, because this is... Human and Air Slash are... They're skills, but... Later on, for the big fight coming up, we're only going to need single target attacks. Oh, we have a timing problem here. Wait. Wait a minute, no, no, that's actually not a combo, now that I think about it. But it's set up like it should be, but it isn't. Okay, I need to fix that. Okay, so let me go ahead and fix that. Alright, let me see where everybody is with agility. So, Rika's gonna be the fastest at 38. Demi's at 35. Rune is at 29. Oh, actually, it really wouldn't have mattered because Chaz and Rune are at the same. Got it, okay. Well, Rika... And then Demi... Air Slash, and then Rune will use Huan, and then Grizz will attack. Okay. Yeah, so the timing actually is similar. Oh, hello, tower that can summon float mines. Let's try a spark. Okay, spark hits. And Grizz gets the crash. we've got a spaced armor. Who can wear that? Looks like it's Sir Demi. Okay, Crash. And then we'll do Spark again. Rune, why don't you go ahead and heal up? Chaz. And then also give Rika a heal. Okay, Tarantula will go with the Air Slash Yuan combo. Well, not combo, but macro, rather. Hey, Rika levels up. Let's see if we can get Firestorm going. Alrighty. Ooh, quick attacks here. Alright, Crash again. Spark. And Rune, go ahead and heal up Rika. We got a Plasma Claw. That's going to go right on to Rika. And join the Laser Claw that they got earlier. Ooh, that was a big hit. Okay, how are we doing here? So, we definitely need to get some healing out. On Chaz. And Rika could heal themselves. And also one for Rune. There we go. Okay, I think I know where we are here. Yeah, this is it. Well, well. You've made it here. It was to be expected. You should be aware that one step further is the road to your death. I won't let you escape this time. Oh, Reverent One, lend me power. And here we go. So. Hey there, Leo Kira. Thanks for popping in. I don't want to start out too quick here because I got to make sure that the attack actually that the Cycle Wand goes off here. Let's do Sanner for the quicker agility. Demi, go ahead and get your barrier out. And then Rune, you're going to go ahead and use your Cycle Wand. There we go. Neutralize. Alright, with this now, we're ready to go at it. Let's get Crosscut out. And then Rika, get D-Ban out. And then Demi, just go ahead and attack. And then we'll do Flaily from Rune. Okay. That wasn't that bad of a hit. I think we're actually good on that here, so I'm gonna say let's get this combo out here. Silent Wave, 274 damage. Grizz missed there. Okay, we're starting to take some damage. Ooh, Grizz never got their war cry off. Okay. Let's do Crosscut, Rika, Double Slash, and Demi, go ahead and use your medic power, please. And then we'll try Guy Watt. Or Guy Barda, as it were. Okay, Demi needs to heal themselves this round. Crosscut, which means Rika's on SAR duty this round. Cover. And let's get that Flaily out. Okay. I think we're good to go all out here. Medic power from Demi. And Flaily. Okay, Grizz was hit by the Black Wave, but he made it through it. Crosscut. We're gonna get a Gyres out from Rika. This will give Demi a chance to use their Phonon, because I think... Yeah, we're out of Air Slash, so we can't do that combo again. Gyres for Grizz. And then Phonon. Flaily again. Oh, I did not intend to have Grizz defend there. that was that, that's that thing where if you're pushing a button as you're holding a direction, it's gonna change what you actually intend for it to go on to there. Alright, crosscut. And then... Rika, give us a SAR, so Demi can heal up as well. And we'll do... You know, I should test Gaigra to see how much damage it does. $94. I don't think the technical point trade-off is worth it there. Okay, Chaz is starting to mill what they've got. I'm gonna hold off on using Gaithu, just because I want to make sure I have that that technical point available for Gairez instead, in case we really start to get low in terms of how much we can attack. Demi, just go ahead and... yeah, just do an attack. Okay, that guy Watt is rolling low there. Let's do medic power. Actually, Rika, you can double slash. Medic power. How about Guy Foy? Okay, that is a victory. Grizz levels up. And Chaz levels up. And they learn bros as well. Demi levels up. Rune levels up. And they learn Dime. This can't be. I'm supposed to be immortal. Oh, why? Why do you abandon me? Dark Four. Ah! We did it. We defeated Zeo. Yahoo! Alys! At this point, we're not going to be able to stop Nervous by normal means. I'm going to connect myself directly to Nervous's system and crack its security. Connect directly? Yes, this is goodbye, Chaz. Demi! Goodbye, everybody. Thanks for everything. Access main system, issue top priority interrupt. Has it stopped? The operation is a success. Demi, where are you now? I'm in Nervous's control center. Right now, all the systems that have been maintaining Motivia are halted. Now there won't be any more disasters. But with all the systems that maintain the environment halted, sooner or later the entire planet will become barren. We must work to restore the functions of each system as soon as possible. To do that, we'll have to do something about Zelan. That's right, as long as the satellite is sending abnormal signals, we cannot control the system. Chaz, why don't we go? Okay, let's go to Zelan. But this Zelan, isn't it located in outer space? Don't worry, an emergency shuttle is available at Nervous. It's being readied for you. I won't be able to leave here just now. I must stay and perform maintenance on each of these systems. At Zelan, you should find my master, Ren. Ren? I know him! When I was at the bioplant, I often telecommunicated with him. About half a year ago, I became unable to reach him on the communications circuits. I've been concerned. Please, Chaz, let's go find Ren at Zelan. Well, good luck with Zelan, everybody. Be careful. Chaz, I'm sorry, but I know, you just can't leave your little sister. Exactly. Sorry. Alright, so we have access to a spaceport now. And so we are going to head off to Zelan. Alright, we got... Oh, okay, we gotta figure out what we're gonna do here. I guess I'm gonna get rid of an antidote. And we got a plasma sword with that. And you know what? If that's the case, we're actually going to need to make some more space here, given that I know there are more boxes there. So let me head back to Motavia real quick here and sell some stuff off. We're just gonna head on over to Aido real quick here, and that way I can also, yeah, we're just gonna sell some stuff here so we have space. Hey there, King Silvergrass, thanks for tuning in. Alright, so... yeah, we need to make a lot of space here, so stun shot... we're not going to need that anymore. Laser sword, we just literally replaced that. Saber claw we'll get rid of. Ceramic armor we can get rid of. Psi robe. Since Rune has that frayed mantle now. Ceramic mail. And we got a whole bunch of other ceramic mails here as well. Graphite crown. Titan armor. And the headgear. Titan axe. Laser knife. Yeah, it's a whole bunch of stuff we just gotta get rid of. We could probably get rid of the white mantle as well here. Carbon shield. And I think the impactor was the weapon Demi started with. Okay, that gives us some space to work with now here. And we're close to 40,000 Meseta as well. Alright, let's head back over to that spaceport. We need catering. We'll hit this pad here. That will restore our health and technical points again. And we are back off to Zelan. We'll go ahead and skip through this since we've already seen this. Okay, next box, we have a Plasma Claw, and then a Plasma Dagger. Let's get that claw on Rika. And then we have a Canceller. And then Pulse Laser and Plasma Field. But we just lost Demi, so who could be joining us? You. Are you Ren? Wow, you're huge. In verity, my name is Ren. This is the man-made satellite Zelan, which has complete control over all the environmental systems for all the planets in the Algol solar system. I am the android who manages it all. Rika, finally we meet face to face. Yes, Ren. I didn't know that you were so tall. And these other people? These are my friends Chaz and Rune. They're great pals. Who are great pals? Whatever. Anyway, glad to meet you. Demi told us that the reason the systems in Motavia are out of control could be found here. We've come to try to cure the problem, but from the looks of it, it doesn't seem likely. That's right. Zelan is not causing the systems in Motavia to run out of control. We have no control at all. What does this all mean? Presently, Zelan is losing power. It is the artificial satellite Kuran that is causing the Motavian systems to run amok. Originally, Kuran was supposed to play a supportive role to Zelan, but somebody has occupied Kuran and usurped our control. Is that so? Since Zelan is at the top of the chain of command... Gotcha, Rux. Thanks for tuning in still, regardless. Demi must have determined that it was Zelan that had gone awry. Zelan's telecommunication functions are paralyzed. There isn't even a way to communicate. So that's why we were incommunicado. I was so worried. So this means we have to go to Kuran. Chaz, if it is okay with you, may I accompany you? Zelan is presently completely cut off from all the other systems. It is impossible to do any system restoration from here. I was hoping to go to Kuran to get the situation under control. Oh, Ren, it would be so reassuring if you came with us. Wow, you have a lot of faith in Ren. Oh yes, Ren and Seed were my teachers. This current crisis was brought about by my lack of power. I must take responsibility. It seems that Seed has left me responsible too. Ren, why don't we get a move on? Stop trying to take charge, Rune. Alright then, you take charge, if you can. What did you say? Rika, what's going on here? Oh, this happens all the time. And with that, we have our fourth party member again. And so Ren Yeah, so basically it's an interesting he's gonna be with us basically for the rest of the game here. Rook's not quite sure I follow what you're saying. I think I have an idea of what you're talking about, but that, I believe, is for way later. Yep, King. I definitely get a cyborg in the party. Although they have their own little quirks. Particularly that regular healing spells don't hit them. Ooh. What's going on? Something feels wrong. There is an unidentified energy reaction coming from the engine room. Problems in the engine room. That's bad. Well, let's go see what's going on. I told you, stop taking charge. Yikes! Who are you? Oh my, I've been found out already. Well, it doesn't matter now whether I sabotage the engines or kill you right here. You're not getting to Quran. Alrighty, so we have a boss battle. Let's do crosscut, double slash, Flayly. And as we can see, Ren has Barrier, Spark, Flare, and Recover. Flare is his main attack, as a skill. Well, that was an easy boss battle, wasn't it? Rika levels up. Yippee! It's great that we won. Well, we're really out of commission now. Rune, couldn't you have applied a little bit of self-control? Shut up, you're in no position to talk. We're off our intended flight path. It's impossible to get back in that orbit. We will be able to make a crash landing on Dezolis, the third planet in the system. Shall we try? What do you mean, shall we? We have no choice, do we? This is true. One crash landing coming up. Whee! A crash landing! Cool! What are you saying? Hey, are you okay? Hey! Calm down, Shaz. You should endeavor not to let your blood pressure become too high. Relax. Why are you all looking so unconcerned? Yikes! The third planet in the Algol solar system. It's an extremely cold planet covered in snow and ice. We're safe, but... Wow, what a flamboyant landing. How strange, it's raining machines. Ladies and gentlemen, your comedian for the game, Raja! Huh? What on earth are you? How does Raja know what Earth is? Actually, no, it's not capitalized there, so... I have no idea. It's a Desolian. It's the first one I've ever seen. Answer me, you bonehead. You've destroyed an important temple. Oh, sorry about that. Chaz, is anything wrong? It looks like we've crushed someone's house. Who are you people? A girl with horns and a mechanical doll. These are ears, I tell you. Please use the word android, will you? Android? The droid? Whatever. Quiet, you old fart. I see. From Motavia. On a ship that flies. Or flew, anyway. Before it fell. That's extraordinary. 4 Motavians fly, and fall right on my temple hall. What a funny old man. Chaz, this shuttle is done for. It's beyond repair. What shall we do? Hey, old man. My name is Raja. You better remember that, little girl. Yes, Raja. Are there any facilities where we can fix this ship? None that I know of. Then how are you going to fix our ship? I'm not, but I do have some welcome news for you. What? There is another ship that can travel the skies. There are other spaceships on Dezolis? Tell us where, old man. Okay, I'll tell, but on one condition. A condition? This sounds interesting. Take me along. What? If you do, I'll overlook the destruction of the temple. I don't want to drag this old man around with us. What shall we do? I don't mind. I like him. He's kind of interesting. I don't think we have much of a choice. It seems a very practical choice. Oh? Then, let's go! Great, now listen carefully. A long time ago, Parmenism came here to Dezolis, on a ship that traveled the skies. It is said that the ship still exists in the town of their descendants. Is this true? Of course it's true. Chaz, under the circumstances, we have no choice but to rely on this information and go there. And where is this town? It's a Parmenian town called Tyler, a short distance northwest of here. Everyone, let's get going. Alright. And just taking a look at Raja's technical points, you can tell that he is a caster. Specifically, he is a healer, which basically frees Rika up to do whatever damage she wants to do now, aside from when she gets some of the initial buffs out. He also has some skills, or rather, he will have multiple skills. Right now, he just has Miracle. Raja, sir. Are you taking another pleasure trip to the country? You need to come along this time, so make sure you guard what's left of this place in my absence. Well, Rooks, considering the town is named Tyler, are you going to be okay without us? Oh, I'll be fine. It's boring staring at the same faces all the time. Wow, what a heavy snowstorm. This has been going on for 3 months now. This planet has always had a cold climate, but even I have never seen anything like this. There must be a malfunction in the Dizolician climate control system. No, I bet the cause of all of this lies in the Garuburuk Tower. The Garuburuk Tower? Raja, what makes you think that? It's a feeling I have. And my feelings are always good. Get it? Hahaha. Ouch. Alright, we've reached Rion. This is Rion. If you want to have fun, this is the town. I just can't avoid this town when I'm passing by. Haha. The owner of the bar is named Yuna, and he knows the most about the situation around these parts. If you want to know something, that's where you should go. Two Fists is the best situation. It's so nice to sit by the fire and listen to Yuna's stories. The inn is our source of relaxation. Okay, back to this again. It's not nice to open cabinets in other people's house without their permission. And it's the same thing down here. These must be supplies. Okay, I think we're fine and don't need to use the inn right now here. Oh, you're a Parmenian. Are you from the town of Tyler? It looks like they've flapped all the way here from Motavia. Arrgh! Will you cut it out, you old fart? Goombia's temple is Dizolisian's source of pride. It's the center of Dizolis, and it's the pillar of support for the hearts of the Dizolisinians. In the temple to the south, there's a highly virtuous and wonderful priest named Raja. Highly virtuous? Wonderful? Yeah, right. I don't think they know you very well, Raja. What? I'm virtuous and wonderful, right? What with the snowstorm, the ability to travel in and out of town is unreliable. There are many places where the roads are obstructed by ice. On winter nights, we huddle so tight, saying ice is really nice. How's that? I give up. Ha! Not nice to open. Here are their dishes. They're surprisingly similar to Parmenian dishes. It's a Dizolisian kitchen. Appears they like to keep things clean. Like I said, the comedian of the group. I've seen Parmenians from time to time, but this is the first time I've seen a girl with horns. Oh, how dare you! I told you! To normal people, they look like horns. People from all over Dizolis come here and talk of all sorts of things. Yuna listens to all this and passes the information on. This is where people's ideas gather and are disseminated. Aye! What are you doing? Boy, you are a suspicious-looking lot. You're making my drink go sour. Don't get too close. I heard they have really good drinks here, so I traveled far to come here. But the snowstorm has blocked the roads with ice and I can't get home. So, something to remember from the prior game in this series, Phantasy Star 2, at least prior on the timeline. The whole thing is, they would lie to you if you were wearing a magic cap, and they would tell you the truth if you were wearing the magic cap, and then you just couldn't understand them if you were not wearing any cap whatsoever. So, I guess at some point they changed how their language works so that Parmenians can understand it now? I don't know. Actually, technically, you didn't need that either in the first Phantasy Star. It's just in Twin Town, one side of the town would tell the truth, the other side would tell complete lies. So, make of all that what you will about the people of Dezolis. The owner here, Guna, is very knowledgeable, but he has a terribly old-fashioned accent. Well, I was wrong. Please come back. He's maudlin drunk. What a pain. It's a blueprint of a bar. You shouldn't indiscriminately touch things. Really, multiple blueprints. And blueprints over here too. What about the fire? It's a fireplace. It's nice and warm. Oh joy! Well, at least it's not a blueprint. Alright, Gion, tell us about what's going on. Oh my, a first-time customer. Ah, you're friends of Raja. In that case, I'll tell you anything. Okay, so, the thing with this guy, he is very much like that Motavian that we met back on Motavia, that basically handed Grizz off to us in terms of the party and took Rune away at that time. Grandfather Doran, I believe his name was. So, similar story here. We're gonna go through multiple things that he can talk about. We gotta get to the end of it, but I'm gonna go through each option here in the end. What do you want to know? Do you want to know about the damage from the snowstorm? Sure. This snowstorm started 3 months ago and hasn't stopped since. It's been a terrible disaster. Hats being blown off all over the place and lips getting chapped. Hats? Lips? But the biggest problem is the wall of ice. The storm has left snowdrifts all over the place and has created walls of ice. This has divided Dezolis up into parts. We can't get anywhere. Alright, next option. No to this one? Do you want to know about the Garuburuk Tower? Yes. It's said there's a tower somewhere in Dezolis where the demons live. As the story goes, the tower suddenly appeared overnight. That's it. It's those demons who are destroying the universe. Algol is under a curse. Could what Raja says be true? That I don't know. But Raja being what he is, he may be sensing something. And you have no idea at all where the Garuburuk Tower is. All who've seen it say something different. All I can say is that it's up north somewhere. I see. Okay, next option. You want to know about Raja? Sure! I've known him a long time. He's a weird one, but he's a skilled magician. And he was well liked at Gombuya's temple. Wow, I can't believe it. That old freak? But he was tricked by those who were jealous of him, and was banished to this rural place. Really, it doesn't seem possible. Actually, Raja himself is quite happy that he was able to get away from that constrained temple. He's a good guy. He's a good friend of mine. Okay, on to the next option. So no, no, no. Do you want to know about the whereabouts of the spaceship? Yes, please. Are you talking about that, about the spaceship that is underground in the town of Tyler? I don't know a lot about it, but apparently if you take a good look at the grave, a path will open for you. A grave? Alrighty. Continuing on north here. Can't something be done about this snowstorm? Oh, Raja, the Great One. You are certainly with some strange traveling companions this time. Raja is our strange traveling companion. How could you say something like that? I thought we were friends. I've just finished shoveling away the snow. And I believe that takes us out of town. Oh, great Raja. Thank you for amusing us with your funny wit. I just feel that I can't keep up with the Dizolician sense of humor. Okay, this is the same thing. They like to keep their kitchen clean. It's a big mirror. I guess Dizolicians are also self-conscious about their looks. The Garbrook Tower is supposed to exist somewhere in Dizolis. It is said that it was built overnight. Built overnight? I seem to have heard this story before. There are many Parmenian towns in Dizolis, and the town of Tyler to the northwest is one of them. This cold weather we're having now is hard even for us. I hate to think how horrible it is for the Parmenians. It's hard for them, but they'll survive. Okay, let's check out the shops. Don't really have anything new here. Okay, armor store. So we've got a silver mantle and silver circlet. But we also know we're going to reach Tyler soon, so I want to check that out in terms of what gear they might have. And if there's nothing for Rune or Raja, then we'll come back here. So, Force Cane and Silver Rod. Just to make sure I'm not missing something. Yeah, no, that takes us out of town. Alright, we head northwest, as they said. Except I do want to check over here just to show you. Oh, hello, Snow Mole and Diesel Owl. Yes, indeed. So, this right here is the ice wall. We cannot get through that right now. And this is Tyler. So yeah, really quick trip there. This is Tyler. It's a Parmenian town. Doesn't look like there's anything to interact with in here. There's a large grave on the outskirts of town. They say it's the grave of the first chief of this village. I'm sure the old man would know more about it. My wife. She gets to stay home nice and warm. She should see what it's like to have to go out hunting in this weather. There are other Parmenian towns besides this one, but I've never been to one. You see, I just can't stand cold weather. I don't get out of the house too often, much less go traipsing out of town. Protecting the household is an important job too. I respect both my father and mother. Our mom is pathetic. On the other hand, our dad is wonderful. It's not nice to open cabinets in other people's houses without their permission. Here's a pretty worn book. Living in Dizolis. Okay, it's the same thing on both tiles there. Okay, we've spoken to you before. Oh my, it's another Parmenian. How on earth were you able to get through the walls of ice? Okay, this is looking pretty similar here. So, I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go sell. And any monomates I have left at this point, I want to get rid of them. Gotcha. Thanks for the background information there. Alright, Dimate, and one more. That'll give me 5 Dimates. We do have 2 healers in the party, but this is just sort of a just in case. I hate this snowstorm. I feel like my hat is going to be blown away. Such a nuisance. Ah, here we go, another equipment store. Okay, so Rune is definitely going to need an upgrade here. So we'll do Silver Circlet and Silver Mantle. And then the Silver Mail can be worn by Chaz and Rika. And what do you know, that wipes me out. So, Silver Mail. And then Silver Mail. And then for Rune, actually, let me just double check here. Yeah, Raja already has the best gear he can get, which makes sense. Silver Circlet and Silver Mantle. Technically, we get higher defense and mental power if we put the Psycho Wand on Rune instead of using the Force Cane. Or no, I was misreading that. It's just higher mental power. But he loses a whole bunch of attack power. I think that's... We really don't attack with, We really don't attack much with Rune, so yeah, let's go ahead and put the Psycho Wand on instead. Do you know of a metal called Laconia? With Laconia, you can make weapons and armor that is out of this world. Yes, indeed, it is low-grade Laconia. We haven't caught up with refining techniques here, so the best we can do is make the low-grade silver. Perfect timing to talk to that NPC. Okay, so for weapons... Actually, they really don't have any good weapons here. I mean, we could get a silver rod, but I don't know if that would actually be better than the Force Cane or the Psycho Wand. It looks like, at least to me, we still need to get a silver helmet and a silver crown. And then, if necessary, we'll get silver shields for Raja as well, but I don't think we're gonna need that. Do I have anything else I can sell at this point? I could get rid of the laser barrier. And then laser claw. Plasma dagger. And the psychic mail. Mail. And... like circlet. Okay, that should be enough. So, helmet. And crown. Okay. That should be as good as we can get our gear at this point, then. It's not a huge upgrade, but it still helps. Okay. Brr. What's with the climate recently? This was never a comfortable planet to begin with, but nowadays it's even worse. Everyone seems so unconcerned, but we'll freeze to death if we don't do something. What with the storm, our fuel supply is sporadic. We might really freeze to death. Here's a pretty worn book. Reclamation of Dezolis. Wow, impressive furniture. The Parmenians have built other towns too, like Misse and Rochelle. We don't trade much with them, but I hope they are doing well. They left some books out. Ha! Yes, I am he whom everybody calls the Old Man. This is the place where the Parmenians first landed when they moved to Dezolis a long time ago. It's been said that they named this town after the captain of the spaceship they came on. And the story goes that they built a grave on the outskirts of the town in memory of the captain. You got it, checking it now. Here's a pretty worn book. Reclamation of Dezolis. It's the same thing there. Okay. So we were told to check the grave, so let's go ahead and check the grave now. Actually, before we do that, talk! Been a while since we've done that. According to Guna's story, the spaceship is underground in the town of Tyler. I hear there's some secret with the grave. This seems like a planned turn of events. Haha. Sometimes it... Oh, okay, let me go back there and see if it's... Just to make sure, do you mean that very specific bookshelf, or do you mean other bookshelves? Because I know what you're talking about. We saw a lot of that back in Piata. And in Mile as well. I've just never seen a bookshelf change what books are on it before. And if that's something that does happen, it's something I've completely missed this whole time. Here lies the great leader Tyler. Okay, yeah. So then, yes, I know what you're talking about. Touch us, listen to our voice, and trust that body to us. So this is Tyler's grave. Lying alone, what a horrible fate. Yuna said to inspect this grave closely, but I don't see anything. There's just this inscription. Ah! The plate just moved. It moved? Chaz, push it again. Okay. Wow, incredible. Maybe there's a spaceship down there. Let's go see. Yeah, I just want to double check the translation here. This is Tyler we're talking about, the space pirate, not Tylon from the first Phantasy Star. Ah, we got a snow slug. Chaz levels up. I should update this basic macro here. So let's see, we got Rika at 41. Gotcha, okay, so they are related. Rika at 41, then Ren at 38, Chaz at 31, Rune at 30, and Raja at 24. Okay. So that's the order to put the macro in. So Rika, then Ren, Chaz, Rune, I'm gonna have you go with Flaley, and then Raja will attack. So we'll do a flare here, and then Raja, as you can see, they have many different abilities that they can use here. So, if I remember everything correctly, Holy Word is a chance to get a one-hit kill. Ataraxia restores technical points. Miracle will heal the party, and then Saint Fire is an attack spell, or attack skill rather. Boy, don't those things look like swarms from back in the original Phantasy Star? Although they were located on Palma. Zirconium gear. That is for Ren. Heroic Lux. Okay. Let's do our basic macro. Easily taken down. So this is it. Amazing. So this is the spaceship the Parmenians used in coming here so long ago. Here's an emblem. Landale. Landale? It's called a Landale? What a cool name. An air-going barge. A space sled. So, how is it? Hey, Ren. Hey, don't ignore me. It's been preserved almost perfectly. With a little maintenance, it could be perfectly useful. Phew, we sure are in luck. Ren, make preparations for takeoff. Roger. And there's another spaceport. Okay, let me do a safety save. Okay, so with that, we can now head over to Quran. So this is the artificial satellite Quran that has sent the entire planetary control system out of whack. My head is out of whack. Man, am I dizzy. Come on, let's go. Yes, we must hurry to the main control center. You... Okay. Ooh, that's a big AoE there right off the bat. I'm thinking we might actually have to make several trips in here before we're going to be able to clear this place out. Raja, give us a SAR, will ya? Gotcha. That's an interesting little tidbit. Let's get Rune a Gyres. And then Ren is just gonna have to heal themselves with Recover. Okay, and then Raja Resta on Rika. Yeah, that was bad that we had to use that many technical points right off the bat. Ouch. Yeah, that is a lot of damage coming out from these enemies, that's for certain. Let's get a rest on Chaz. Okay. Hello, what's this? It's an internal weapon unit for androids. I surmise that it is a hyperjammer. Hyperjammer? It is a weapon that temporarily scrambles the AI of machines with strong electromagnetic waves. There seems to be no incompatibility in its specifications, so let's install it. Device installed. Hyperjammer can now be used. And there's a repair kit. Alright, Siren 386. Ooh, that's a big hit on Rune. Alright, so Raja, Resta for Rune. Chaz is a Pullman, or a human rather. Chaz is the one in the middle there. Ren is the android. We could use a SAR this round, actually. Air Slash, Disrupt, Huan. Do a Flare and SAR from Raja. Yeah, the one problem with Raja is his agility is so low that he's often going to go last. Which, as you might imagine, is going to cause problems. That's a funny name, C Ray Tube. I wonder if it's a reference to cathode ray tube with old style TVs. Anyway, let's do an Air Slash, Disrupt, Huan, and Ren. Why don't you give that High Jammer a try? Okay, so it stopped the enemy from moving. There's a repair kit. Ren levels up. There's 3,000 Meseta. Ooh, surprise round. Let's do a Graf from Rune this time. And here's a napalm shot. So that'll be perfect for Ren. Go with that macro. And it looks like people are going to need healing again soon. Okay, that got everybody pretty close to max. Rune could use a heal. Okay, I think we gotta give Firestorm a try here. That was pretty darn effective. Let's do it again. I have no idea why you can't hype the stream. Let me check the settings real quick here just to see if there's something on my end I gotta do. Let's see. Checking. Let me let another round of this run through. I don't see an option to turn on or turn off hyping, so I have no idea why you're having trouble there, Rooks. This is the main control center. I shall search for the cause of the malfunction right away. Wait, what's that? What? Where? Over there, in the shadows. Okay, so I think the game is being pretty specific with us right now to let us know we're about to run into something here. Frankly, I think I would rather come into this a little bit more prepared. Let me just take a quick look at where we are. Actually, aside from Raja's technical points, we're not doing that bad here. Give me a moment. Let me just check through a couple of things here. At the very least, we do need to get everybody healed up. Let's get Rune. And then Rika, get Chaz and yourself. Alright, and then I want to see if there's anything else that I can do in terms of combos here. I don't think there is. Ah, gotcha, Jeremy. Thank you for the information there. So let's do Rika, double slash Ren, and do Flare. And then Chaz can crosscut Rune. If I'm being honest, I wish I had EFS at this point, which is a skill that Rune is going to learn eventually. Let me set it to Gaiwat, and we'll see how that goes. And then for Raja, he's only got one use of the Saint Fire. I think I'm gonna set him to Guy Res, and we'll see where things go. Actually, no. Raja Wood Cane. And I cannot save here. So, we'll see how this goes. I did take a safety save before we step foot in here. If we have a problem, then of course we know exactly where we can go to grind. What on earth? This feeling of oppression. Dark Force! Did you say Dark Force? AKA Dark Falls. You mean the Dark Force who revived Zeo as a god? It appears that Dark Force is the cause of everything. Let us remove it. Easier said than done. Okay, I'm going for it. Okay, we gotta get everything up. So we'll do a crosscut. Let's get Sanner out. We'll do Flaily. Barrier from Ren, and then we're gonna do Blessing from Raja. So that's Agility. That's Magic Barrier. Blessing is Defense Power. Indeed, this is boss music. Okay, crosscut. We'll do shift on Chaz. Flaily. And then flare for Ren. We're probably not going to get many opportunities to use it, so I might as well use it now. Saint Fire. Come to think of it, I should probably have put Ren in the first spot. Yeah, that's a bad hit. That's a bad hit, alright. Crosscut. Let's do Sar. Flaily. And then recover. Raja, you're gonna use Sar as well. Okay, that's better. So... crosscut. Rika, you're gonna double slash... Actually, Sar is 12. So that's gonna take me, with 5 of them, to 60. Yeah, I can't use shift. I need to save that last Sar. Ren, go ahead and recover. And then Raja, go ahead and use the wood cane on Rika. Okay, that was a good round. Crosscut, double slash, Flaily, flare, and we'll get a regular Resta on Rika from Raja. Crosscut, double slash, Flaily, flare, and Resta to Rune this time. Yeah, as long as he doesn't use those burst rockets, we're actually doing okay here, I think. Rest of Rika. Well, I'm glad to have you in. This isn't the only Phantasy Star game I've tackled. My whole channel is filled with the series. Okay. We can take care of that fairly easily. Alright, so Chaz is out of crosscut. I'll try some Guy Thunder. We'll do double slash. And then flaily. Flare. And let's get Sar out. Okay, there's those burst rockets again. So this is going to require a double SAR for this round. We're out of Flaily. Let's go Guy Foy, Flare, and SAR. And down goes Dark Falls! How about that? That was a pretty quick Phantasy Star, wasn't it? Oh, wait, the music's still playing. Chaz leveled up. They learned Gaizan. Rune leveled up. And they learned Nafoy. Did we do it? Yep, we won! Okay, Ren, get Kuran back to normal. Roger. Rune, can I ask you something? What is it? How did you know that monster was the Dark Force? Zio was talking about. Ah. I've seen it before. What? What do you mean you've seen it before? I'll tell you sometime. Just wait until then, will you? Well, Rune. All functions have been restored. Now all we have to do is make some final adjustments at Zelan. What is the matter? Nothing. Let's go to Zelan. Everything is okay. All the maintenance systems for the algal environment are working properly. Well, we've been through a lot, but I guess we've solved everything. Wait! Look at that! The snowstorm hasn't stopped? Has the control system for Dizolis been restored? The purple hair woman I believe you're talking about is Nay from the second Phantasy Star. Yes, everything is in working order. I told you! Didn't I tell you that the Gurubrek Tower was the cause? The demons that live in the Gurubrek Tower are creating that blizzard. Why don't you listen to me once in a while? Anyway, this means there is some other cause for the snowstorm in Dizolis, right? If the snowstorm continues unabated, there is a danger that the Parmenians and even the Dizolisians will perish. There's no use just sitting around thinking. Let's go to Dizolis. Yes, I'll go too. As the mission has not been accomplished, I shall continue my responsibilities. This is getting interesting. Unless you go, you won't be able to get anything done, eh, Chaz? What with Dizolis in a wall of ice, we won't be able to move around freely. What shall we do? If we use the ice digger, we can break through walls of ice. Ice Digger? What's that? In planning for action on Dezolis, I had an ice-breaking car built. Why don't you tell us these things sooner? I shall load it onto the Landale. An unrelenting snowstorm. The snowstorm in Dezolis is not abating. I believe there is another cause for the abnormal climate in Dezolis. Alright, let us Highness out of here! And let's head to Dezolis. Alright, everybody is restored. And they say they load it onto the Landale, but really they just throw it in your inventory. Off we go! Alright, let's do napalm. And napalm. Actually, before we get going here, I should go ahead and do another save. And we've arrived at Zosa. This is the town of Zosa. The egg of the Dezolis penguin is our special product. Wouldn't you like to walk along with the Dezolis penguin? There's a person putting up a signboard to the west of town. Why don't you ask him? Sure. Oh, it's so cute. Rune, do you think it's cute? Not really. Alright, let's find that person with the sign. Here we go. Make that Dezolis penguin a part of your group for today. The Dezolis penguin will walk around town with you. This dreamlike experience is yours for only 500 Meseta. Of course, you'll try it, won't you? Sure. Well then, enjoy. Be careful, because the penguin will leave if you exit town or go inside a house. So, at least for the next couple of minutes here as we talk to everybody, we've got a penguin in the party. The Dezolis penguin is really cute. We made improvements to the diesel owl species, so that they can be bred in captivity. Oh, you're doing the walk with the Dezolis penguin. Actually, it's pretty senseless, but that's what's so neat. Hey, know what? Some Parmenian town has been completely destroyed. I wonder what happened. Ah, the Garabrook Tower. Come to think of it, I've seen a creepy tower east of here. Yeah, it definitely seems like they do overfeed them a bit here. Okay, we've talked to this one already. My job is to collect eggs. I walk behind them all day long so that they can lay their eggs anytime. Sure. Okay, same thing. You shouldn't say such unscientific things. How can a tower cause storms and make people sick? What's this fire? The Dezolians believe in fire. This watchfire is an object of their worship. Yeah, it's funny that that we got Rappies as the mascot instead of these penguins here. Alright, what's in the shop here? And bye-bye to the penguin. Welcome, this is the tool store. Okay, so... Pengu Feed. Article that can summon the Dizolus penguin. Shall we give it a try? Oh! Penguin feed is stolen! Well, it did what it said! It summoned it! We would never eat the Dizolus penguin. We do use their eggs for food, though. Okay, I think... Hey, you know what? Some Parmenian... Okay, yeah, that's, then we've spoken to everybody in town here, then. Yeah, pretty much, it mugged me! Because of the snowstorm, we can't even get to Goombia's temple, where we find peace of mind and pray. Here are their dishes. They're surprisingly similar to Parmenian dishes. In other towns, everybody makes a living by hunting, but thanks to the Dizolus penguin, we lead a breeder's life in this town. It's not nice to open cabinets in other people's houses without their permission. And the same thing there. Alrighty, looks like we got some books we might be able to interact with here. It says, a travel scribble notebook, feel free to write. Whatever you want. Mailboxes, nothing for us here. You thought we were gonna get away from the mailboxes after we left Motavia, but no, they're here as well! By the way, if you're enjoying the show, of course, make sure to either hit that follow or subscribe button, just so you're able to keep up with whenever I go live. Let's see what we got in the weapon shop. Okay, we got an armor store with Phanta robe, a robe that creates an illusion of the wearer. And then over here, Flame Sword, Thunderclaw, Tornado Dagger, and Dream Rod. Now, as you can see, this actually has some extra uses. This would allow Chaz to cast Flaily, and allow Rika to cast Tandle, which is a thunder spell, or a lightning spell. Technically Zond, if you know the terminology from later in the series. So let's see if there's anything I can sell at this point. We can get rid of the plasma rifle. We just got the napalm shot a little while ago. Ceramic gear. Psychic crown. Ceramic helm. I can't sell the frayed mantle. That has historical significance. Let's get rid of the pulse laser. And the... I guess if I want Rune to start attacking, I'd use the Force Cane, but no, we're gonna keep that psychic cycle wand on him. Now here's the thing, we've got several other towns coming up here, so I think I actually want to hold off on getting anything here. Now, one thing I've never tried before, and I don't know if it would actually work or not, But I don't know if using an item, you would be able to combo. So for instance, there is a combo called Conduct Thunder, and that requires the use of Tandle and something from the Barta or Watt group. Now, if Rika is able to use the Thunder Claw, that would get us Tandle, and then Rune could use Barta or Watt, and that could work, potentially, to get that combo off. So I'm gonna go ahead and set a save here, and I want to give that a try here real quick. I'm only gonna buy one of them. So Thunderclaw. And then let's see if I can set up a macro for that. Alright, we're gonna have Rengo, and then Chaz, and then we'll get Rune to cast Gaiwat, and then Rika will use the Thunderclaw. And then Raja attack. Alright, let's get into combat here and see what we got. Okay, so it doesn't look like it goes off. Rika leveled up and Ren leveled up. Let me try it one more time, but I don't think there was anything agility-wise that interrupted the attack there. No, so okay, Raja leveled up, but no, so it looks like you cannot use an item in a combo. It needs to be the actual technique or skill. Yeah, no, that I agree with you, Jeremy. It is the effect. But for some reason, I guess one of the rules of this game is it just doesn't work that way. Alright, so before we go any further, what I want to do is I want to actually take a quick trip back to Tyler, and I want to head back to Motavia, because I want to make sure that nothing else has unlocked at the Hunters Guild at this point. I want to say there probably has been something. I just don't want too much time to go by in terms of story progression here. Okay, we'll do Ryuka, and then Aido. I guess it could be for balance, but at the same time, you have access to other combos, so it's just a weird quirk, I guess. Alright, let's see what we got here. Aha! There are 2 new jobs we can take on. So we have the missing student. We have the request from the caretaker of the student dorms in Piata. One of the students entrusted to our care has disappeared. Please find her. That is the message. This certainly doesn't seem to be the caliber of work for a hunter. The fee offered is 3,000 Meseta. Will you respond to this request? Let's do it. In that case, please go to the student dorms in Piata and get more details, directly from the caretaker. The dorms are located in the northwest region of Piata. Yeah, bugs can happen in older games, but at the same time, they can happen in any game, let's be honest. Oh, you're the hunter from the guild? Please help. The fact of the matter is that one of the female students living here is missing. Apparently, she has become an enthusiastic devotee of some kind of religion and just up and left. I thought the infatuation would pass and eventually she'd come back, but she still hasn't. I have the terrible responsibility of being entrusted with the care of another's child. With a blunder like this, even the Academy's reputation could be tarnished. Please, could you bring her back here before things become known to the public? I appreciate the trouble I'm putting you through. Okay. So, my first thought is let's head over to Catering, and let's just try talking to everybody there. Oh, you guys, stop. Even if Zio is defeated, I'll keep on believing in him. Oh, Zio, the Holy One. Oh, Zio, the Holy One. Zio, I wonder what it's all about. I hadn't really been going to church. Hehe. Well, this place is looking pretty empty, isn't it? What on earth have I done? Wow, where is this? I want to go back to Piata. Yes, let's go back to Piata. You'll take me back? Thank you. Hey, you. Are you alright? Yeah, no, he's just praising Zio. Even though apparently everybody else has woken up, so makes you think that guy is faking it, doesn't it? I am hungry. Looks like she's been eating irregularly. She is pretty weak. She should be given some something nutritious to eat. Something nutritious. I don't think we've picked up anything nutritious, but I have a good idea of where we can get that. Let's head over to Termi. I'm sure burrito would work, except burritos apparently don't exist in this solar system. Instead, we have Parola Mates, simple cakes that have some nutritional value. Which itself is basically a reference to Calorie Mate. So let's see, Catering. Actually, I didn't check what town we landed in. I think it's still here. Yeah, here we are. Hey, you're holding a Parola Mate. Does that bring back memories? That has high nutritional value. I used to eat those back in the old days. Let me see, let's give it to this girl. How is it? Oh, what has happened to me? Thank goodness you've revived. Now, let's go back to Piata. Thank you so much. Now we can keep up appearances at this dorm. We shall remit the agreed-upon fee to the guild. Oh, and also, I would appreciate it if you could keep this matter to yourselves. Thank you for your assistance. The girl in the room next door is back? I didn't know that. What have I been doing all this time? When I try to remember what happened, I get a headache. Alright, let's make our way back over to... Piata? No, not Piata. We need to go to Aido. Well, based on that student, I would say they were probably all in a trance, just praising Zio, at least until he fell at our own hands earlier today. All right, we're all healed up again. Let us go visit the guild. Good job. Congratulations on a successful resolution. Please accept your commission fee of 3,000 Meseta. Please come again to the Hunters Guild where we enrich the lives of hunters. Granted, it was due to Zio's spell, but how can a human being change so drastically? It sure is scary. Alright, let's go grab that other one now. Here we are, Fisher of Fear. This is a request from Eddie, who lives in Monson. My son has fallen into a crack in the earth. Please help my son. That is the message. The fee offered is 5,000 Meseta. Will you take on this request? Let's do it. In that case, please go to Monson and get further details, directly from Eddie. No worries, the VOD is always available. Eddie's house is located in the east part of Monson, right in the middle of the cracks from the earthquake. Let us Ryuka over to Monson. Okay, before I forget again, I want to reorganize the team. Order, let's throw Ren out in front, and then we'll get Chaz, Rika, Rune, and Raja. There we go. Ren has the highest max HP, so makes sense for him to be the tank. Are you a hunter? Oh, I've been waiting for you. You see, I let my son, Alys, play outside, but he simply disappeared. I've asked around, and I've been told that he fell into the crack in front of our house. Since then, I haven't been able to do anything. Of course, I want to rescue him, but creepy groaning sounds have been coming out of the crack. Oh, please, rescue my son. Talus, that name sounds very similar to Talus, T-A-L-L-U-S, which most people are not going to know about this, but there was a Phantasy Star novel that came out related to Phantasy Star Online before episode 2 released. Back during those days, actually Corral was not even called Corral, it was known as Phobos. And Talus was the name of an android in that novel. Child rearing made easy. Alright, let's check what we've got down here in the hole. What's this? There's an underground cave like this in Monson? I wonder where on earth Alys has gotten to. Most don't know about that novel. It was a Japanese-only release. Oh, I believe those are shoes. A child's shoes. I wonder if they're Alys's. Well, that appears to be a giant slug. What on earth is this? Oh no, Chaz, Alys. This monster couldn't have. Cut it out. It's bad luck to even think such a thing. It's coming for us. Alright, this is the Fractooze. Now, I don't hear boss music, but I'm not going to take any chances here. Barrier, crosscut. Let's get Santa out. We'll try Guy Foya. No, wait. We've got Nafoy now. And then we'll get a blessing out. Looks like that hit miss there. Okay, flare. And then crosscut. Double slash. Nafoy. And Saint Fire. Ooh, that didn't do anything. Alright, flare, crosscut, double slash, Nafoy, and Raja just attack. There we go. Chaz level increased. Huh? Where is this? Is this the other side of the planet? Yikes, were you really eaten? Thank goodness, you seem to be alright. You would have been digested had we not come along in time. Oh yeah, that's right. I was attacked by some weird slug. You know, we saved your life. Oh, thanks, mister. Anytime. And he runs off without us, okay. We better chase after him in case he gets swallowed by another slug. Plus, I need to check for other, boxes in here for potential gear and such. Okay, looks like they may have made it out then. Thank you so much. To tell you the truth, I had lost hope. I'm so glad he's safe. I mustn't let him out of my sight again. I shall send the agreed-upon commission fee to the guild. I wanted to go and see the other side of the planet, so I went into that valley. But it didn't take me to the other side. No fun. Okay. Ryuka back over to Aido. Good job. Thank goodness the child was safe. Your commission fee of 5,000 Meseta has already been remitted. Please accept it. Well, most kids may not actually understand what it means to be eaten, potentially. Please come again to the Hunters Guild where we enrich the lives of hunters. Alright, Chaz, let's Ryuka over to Catering. And let's grab that spaceship after we hit the recovery pad here. Back to Dezolis. You've seen this a couple of times by now, so skip through that as much as we can. Alright, Chaz, you are going to Ryuka over to Zosa. And now here's the thing, we're gonna grab our Ice Digger at this point. Actually, first, let me get that Thunderclaw equipped onto Rika. Alright, Ice Digger. And we're gonna take off somewhere else. Ooh, we get right into combat here as soon as we set foot inside Gilagia. Let's go ahead and use this this macro we made a little bit ago. Yeah, unfortunately, the Ryuka spell does not work across multiple planets. So we still have to take the spaceship between the two planets. Okay, Ren needs to recover. Crosscut. Let's double slash. Nafoy. And why not? Saint Fire. Let's see what that does. Ooh, that's a one-hit kill on Raja there. Ren has leveled up, and Rika has leveled up, and Rune has leveled up. They learned Nawat. This seems to be the control system for the Dezolician climate. The monsters have been making a nest. As we suspected, this must be the cause of the abnormal weather. Let's investigate. It's no use. I've been telling you, the cause of the snowstorm lies in the Garubek Tower. Alright, well, with Raja down, we're gonna head back to Zosa real quick here. Let's use End Sphere. Yeah, that just takes everything out immediately. And if I remember correctly, it works on everything. Only problem is you only get 4 uses out of it. I'm trying to hit right to go in. What is this NPC? They keep blocking my path. There we go. Alright, Raja is back up. Alright, back over to where we were a moment ago. Okay, so let's make our way through here, checking around to see if there's... Looks like there are actually multiple different paths we can take in here. Arthropod. Let's see, Chaz could use some healing. So we'll get Flare. You know, we haven't used Earth in a while. That should stop the enemy from moving. And sure, we'll give Thunderclaw a try. See how much damage that does. Flaily. And a... rest for Chaz. Yeah, that's definitely a decent amount of damage there. Chaz is leveled up. And they learned River. So now they can revive other characters. There's a repair kit. Let's check this here. Okay, let's go for this macro. Rika could use some healing. Res on Rika. Very nice. And then a regular Resta for Chaz. There we go. Okay, Wiredine. Let's try Spark. Guy Thunder. Double Slash. Flaily and Just attack Raja. Alright. Go for this macro again. That's a shame. Raja's down again. Okay, Chaz, go ahead and rever Raja. And now Raja can go ahead and heal themselves. And then Chaz gets a heal in return. Yeah, they are definitely fast in terms of how quickly they attack. Ren is healed up. And there's a repair kit. Let's get some healing out. Raja, go ahead and hit Rika with a Gyraz. So, Raja is a priest. I guess we should go through the rest of the team here. Rune is a wizard. I am suddenly having flashbacks to the Southeast Asia release of PSO2, where forces were renamed to wizards. Okay, Rika is a Newman, Chaz is a hunter, and Ren is an android. Okay, alright. Chaz, go ahead and res yourself. And then, Ren, you can use your skill to recover. Alright, let's see what we got over here. Yeah, let's just go with this combo. It seems to be doing a good job. Ren is gonna need healing, as well as Chaz. Rika levels up and learns Gaisar, which is a more powerful Sar, except I think because of Raja's mental abilities, I think his regular Sar is still gonna do the same, if not more, healing than Gaisar is gonna do. But anyway, let's get a Gyraz on Chaz. And then, Ren, you can go ahead and recover. Nothing over here. We've got a debugger in here. How about Firestorm? That really wasn't that great in terms of damage. Okay, let's see if we can get everything down before Raja takes another hit. Yeah, Raja definitely needs some help here in terms of their gear, that's for certain. Oxier Compo armor. That is for Ren. This box is already open. Okay, that's an AoE. Let's go Spark. Crosscut. That Disrupt. And then Flaily. Raja, go ahead and heal yourself up there. Raja levels up and learns Narez, which is a more powerful Resta. Okay, so let's go ahead and use a SAR. There we go, that gets the rest of the team back up aside from Ren. Ren, go ahead and recover. Hahaha, you dolts, how foolhardy you are to come here. Morons, this was just a trap. It seems like a waste to dirty our hands with stupid people like you, but being just a vessel that takes orders, I'll just have to do it. Wait, you said orders? But we've beaten Zeo and Dark Force. Whose orders are you acting on? You defeated him? Great Dark Force? Ha 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 ha! Ridiculous! Alright, it's boss time! Barrier! Let's do Crosscut. Center. You know what? I wonder if Seals would work. Seals is a technique that has the chance to silence an enemy. Let's get a blessing out. No effect. Alright, so crosscut. And yeah, crosscut, double slash. And let's get No Watt out. Along with Saint Fire. Ooh, that did some damage. Kind of a weak boss, though. Ren leveled up. Glass, this bothers me. He was talking like that creep Dark Force is still alive. Yeah. Chaz, there's nothing wrong with the climate control system. So it really was a snare. See? Just like I said, we have to go to the Garbuk Tower. The climate control system is functioning normally. Are you saying something else is causing the abnormalities in Dizolis? Alright, let us Highness out of here. And we're gonna return back to Zosa, but I feel like there's some stuff that we probably missed in there. So we're gonna heal up, and then we're gonna make one more trip inside there. Just to make sure we didn't miss any treasure or anything like that. Okay, so last time we went to the right, but we never went to the left. Aha! A box! Compo gear! So, another upgrade for Ren. Yeah, and these enemies are giving at least a decent amount of... Ooh, Rune went down. They're giving out a decent amount of experience here. Chaz levels up. And Chaz, go ahead and rever on to Rune. And then Raja can heal Rune up. Along with Chaz. And then Ren can recover. 5,000 Meseta. Okay, we'll head back this way. Here's another box. Pulse Vulcan. So, that's interesting that its attack power is lower. But I want to see how it looks in battle. Okay, Rune levels up. They learn Tandle. But we don't have anybody that knows Barda, so we can't try the Conduct Thunder skill. Or combo, rather. Alright, this time... Interesting. Take a look at this. I'm not allowed to select a target when I attack with Ren right now. But with Chaz, I can select a target. So let's see what Ren's attack looks like now here. And let's get a Guy Res on Chaz. There we go, so... what happens is Ren will attack all enemies right now. Oh, that's a shame. Chaz went down. Let's finish this group off. Alright, Raja, go ahead and rever Chaz. And then get him back up to speed. Same for Rika. And Rune. And yourself. we're out of there now. Let's hit the ice digger. And keep making our way over to here. Well, that is problematic music there. And we're up against some zombies here in Rochelle. So zombies, let's see if we can burn them. That worked. Oh dear, the whole town has been destroyed. This is terrible. Well, nothing in that town to do, then. Back in the ice digger. Alright, this town is still around. This is the town of Mies. There's a strange illness going around, and we're in a terrible state. There's a strange illness going around. You get a really high fever and usually die within a month. On top of that, the dead bodies revive as zombies. It's very scary. This is the patient admission area. It used to be the inn, but the innkeeper has made it a public clinic out of the goodness of his heart. The owner of this equipment store has been stricken by the illness and has closed shop. He used to sell a strange-smelling perfume called something or other. Zombies are supposed to fear fire, right? So they won't come and attack us if we make a fire, right? In the middle of town like this, right? This is different from the elegance of the Dizolician watchfire. This is merely a torchlight. There's some Esper who's come here. Sounds kind of suspicious. Did you see the cemetery? I feel sorry for them, but we had to burn and bury the bodies of all the people who became zombies. Over half the people of this town have been stricken with the illness. There's a notice posted on the door. Due to circumstances, we will be closed. Okay, we've already talked to them. Okay, so we do have a new equipment store here, so that's good news. Looks like it's the same stuff as what we had before, though. At least in terms of the weapons. So, we can go ahead and at least upgrade Shaz here with the Flame Sword. And get Rika a second Thunderclaw. And let's get the other Thunderclaw on. There we go. So we can get Reflect Mail. The only problem is it's so expensive that we can only probably afford only one of them right now. Plasma Claw, let's get rid of that. And then Plasma Sword. Zirconium Gear. And the spaced armor. And plasma claw. Okay, so we can at least get one reflect mail. And we'll throw that on Chaz. Really not that big of an upgrade when you look at it. It's only 4 extra defense power. Some people have escaped from Rochelle, but it's not like it's safe here either. There was a town called Rochelle west of here, but apparently it's been totally destroyed by an illness. I hear it's a zombie town now. We've got to take this matter seriously here. Okay, we've spoken to you before. I'm a refugee from Rochelle. That person became... Oh, it was scary. I'm fed up with scary places. I've got to run even farther. With the inn being the clinic right now, our place is the temporary inn. Right now, we've got a lot of people who have escaped from Rochelle. I just can't abandon Rochelle, the town I was born in and grew up in. I'm sure they'll find some medicine for the illness and the town will be back to normal. I don't know, it was looking pretty destroyed to me. It's not nice to open cabinets in other people's houses without their permission. It's the kitchen. They keep it pretty clean. Alright, let's go ahead and hit the inn. It's not the first time we've seen zombies in the Phantasy Star series, or even in Algol. The very first Phantasy Star had them. Desolician Climate and Health Maintenance. A pretty studious lady of the house. Okay. And then... That's pretty clean. Alright, what do you got to say? Never mind me, I just won't let this child become ill. Hey, why can't I go outside? Yeah, I guess that's, that would be one way to make sure you're not getting infected. This place is actually a large inn renowned throughout Desolus. But because there are so many ill, the innkeeper is letting us use it. Such a wonderfully warm-hearted person. I'd say it's beyond the call of duty. No medicine seems to cure this strange illness. At this point, the only thing to do is inject life energy into them to prolong their lives a little. That's why all these people from Esper have come. We're in pain, but the patients are in even more pain. We've got to work harder. Wassian, the Phantasy Star series, is my favorite game series, hands down. It has its ups and downs, but overall, it is my favorite game series. And I've been playing the games of the Phantasy Star series since before the start of the new Millennium. So it's it's been a long time I've been playing this series, ever since the Genesis days. No irregularities ahead, even though there's a person passed out here. Ooh, I'm in pain. There we go. Wham! This patient needs life energy. Wham! I'm not even sure what that sound effect is supposed to be. Ooh, I'm in pain. Oh my goodness, the NPCs have merged! We're the Espers that you all have been talking about. We've come from the Esper Mansion, southeast of here. There are many more who have powers like ours in the Esper Mansion. I'm the innkeeper. To tell the truth, I didn't want our place to be used, but with all those empty rooms, the townspeople would have looked at me reproachfully. How upsetting. Darn. Yes, maybe we should just make it a hospital. Hotel management and customer service. A pretty studious husband. Same thing there. We could only help in this small way. Ooh, I'm in pain. Ooh, I'm in pain. To give others life energy means the taking of life energy from ourselves, but... So... Yeah, Final Fantasy is definitely high up on my list, but Phantasy Star is at the top of the list. I will admit, New Genesis is in a bad place right now, and it's one of the it's definitely one of the low periods of the series right now. No question about that. But when you look at the whole series together, it's still my favorite. Let's see here. We're the other shift. Oh, they both say the same thing. He's a hotel owner, so these must be his supplies. This strange illness broke out right after the Garburk Tower appeared. See, just as I told you, that tower must be the cause. Raja, quit joking around. Chaz, this is no joke. He's got a tremendous fever. Quickly, we must carry him to a bed. Even Raja has fallen sick. He'll die if we leave him like this. I don't believe it. This isn't any laughing matter, Chaz. I'm sorry. Rika, you're aware of it too, aren't you? Rune, I've sensed it ever since we came to Dezolis, but it feels particularly strong here. Yes. What is it? What are you two talking about? Chaz, listen carefully. This feeling is the black energy wave. The black... It's probably coming from the Garburk Tower. And it's pretty close. Darn! Help! Help! Kyra! Kyra has headed for the Garburk Tower by herself. Kyra? She's a girl of exceptional courage from our group. But this is too reckless. There is a forest of carnivorous trees surrounding the tower. Chaz! Right, we can't let her go alone. Where is this forest? It's northeast of town. Okay, let's go. Kyra is such a daredevil. Oh, it looks like you overflowed the chat there with that comment there. And unfortunately, I don't really have the space to make it any bigger, or else the YouTube and Twitch chat would be combining with each other. Yes, it was bad luck. But with those nurses there, maybe the worst of times will also be the best of times. You just won't give up, will you? Okay. Real quick, I need to check something before we head over. Okay. Whoops, wrong direction. Ice Digger. So they said to the northeast. It won't work. Even with this, we can't break through. Did we just run Kyra over? No, we didn't. Look, someone is being attacked. Is that Kyra? Alright, let's go ahead and do what we can here. There's a thing about this battle, but we'll get to that in a moment here. Chaz is poisoned. And as you can see, they keep regrowing. Alright, that's good enough. Let's get out of here. Yeah, the only way to finish that battle is to actually retreat. Heck, they keep growing and growing from behind us. There's no end to this. We've got to retreat. Thank you for rescuing me. So, this is Kyra Tyranny, also known as Chess Tyranny in the Japanese version. My name is Kyra Tyranny. Who are all you? We've been sent by your friends. At any rate, I'm glad you're safe. And yeah, to your point, I guess yeah, they do kind of look like a sailor soldier there. I see. So that's why you came all the way here. It was pretty reckless of you to come here alone. I felt I had to do something to make it all right. It just made my blood boil to see all those people in such pain. But those carnivorous trees, they were far tougher than what I heard. Yeah, I wonder if there's a better way to tackle them. I may know a way. Our leader should be able to tell us. Our chief of the Esper Mansion. Lutz. Yep, the second sailor soldier that was in Sailor Moon, if I remember correctly. About 2,000 years ago, he, along with a heroine called Alys, or Alyssa, saved Algol, and has come to be known as a legendary wizard. Wait a minute, are you saying a person from 2,000 years ago is still alive? It's said he is still alive in the deepest depths of the Esper Mansion. But they won't let anyone except top-ranking people enter the mansion. That's why I've only seen him once, and from afar at that, during some ceremony. But you can even recognize him, from afar. He's intelligent, graceful, classy, just a wonderful person. I've no doubt that he would know of a good way to tackle this problem. He's been alive for 2,000 years. You don't believe me? The Reverend Lutz is an unparalleled magician whose feats have given rise to many a legend. I'm sure the Master even knows the secrets to immortality. I wonder if that could be true. Logically speaking, it must be something like cryogenic hibernation. Whatever the case may be, we just can't leave the people of Mies in their misery. We must try to get an audience with Lutz. Yes. Hey Chaz, let's go and see if we can meet this man Lutz. I'll be your guide. Let's go. Alright, let's go to the Esper Mansion. Alright, so, for those of you that saw the first part of this series, you know that I opened up with quite a number of details about the game, as well as the timeline, and on that timeline I did indeed mention that some 15 or so years after Phantasy Star 2 ended, Lutz died. So, yeah, if you weren't watching the first part, spoiler warning on that, but hey, yeah, it's, the question is, who is the current Lutz, if that's the case? Alright, I'll tell him. Okay, not this way. We gotta go south and break through some ice. Oh yeah, you're talking about the talk function, and indeed, it's been a while since we've done that. Lutz should know a way to defeat the carnivorous trees. The Chief of Esper. I'll try to ask for an audience with Lutz. Let's go to the Esper Mansion. It's southeast of the town of Mies. Alright, actually, I need to, get myself healed up here. So, Rika, give us a Guy Res, please. And another Guy Res for Chaz, because her spells are not as powerful as Raja. That was a huge loss to the team, unfortunately. Back in the Ice Digger. Rika levels up. And here's the Esper Mansion. Oh, it's you, Kyra. Welcome back. This is the Hall of Worship, but with the numerous crises of late, it's been quite unused. Have you heard? There's a rumor of a sacred sword which has been passed down in Algol since ancient times. It is said that it will increase the power of its wielder many-fold. Have you heard? There's a rumor about the sacred sword Elcidion, which has been passed down in Algol since ancient times. It is said that it is located somewhere here in Dezolis. It's a mystifying statue of a woman. It's similar to the statue of a heroine I saw in Termi. This mansion is also cut off from the outside due to the wall of ice. Ooh, I'm scared. I'm afraid of that black energy wave. If Lutz is alive, why doesn't he appear, especially at a time like this? Kyra, how about the town of Mies? Yes, well, my friends are doing their best, but ultimately it's not going to solve anything. This is the training room where we improve our bodies and souls. What's this? It's written in an alphabet I've never seen before. It is our desire to get closer to the feet of the Reverend Lutz with a clear spirit and a body of steel. That's a good attitude. Lutz is the idol of all. So, we know that basically long ago, the people of Earth actually did journey to Algol, and this happened before, the Earthmen that were in Phantasy Star 2 brought the Noah along. So, I wonder what characters are in this book. Spirit and matter. It's too difficult to understand. He's meditating. Please leave him alone. Magic and technique. Its effect and correlation. Technical manual for artificial hibernation. What's this? Upon hearing stories about Rochelle and Mies, I sent some of my friends, but I don't have any idea about the conditions there because of the wall of ice. Hey, it's Kyra. Were you able to make it? You were able to make it home. The inner sanctuary is beyond this entrance, but the royal guards are protecting it and won't let us in. We'll check that out in a little bit. I feel it too. An enigmatic wave enveloping this planet. Yes, in addition, the closer you get to that Garuberk tower, the stronger it becomes. These rooms belong to my friends who are in Mies now. It's a half-read book. It says, records of great predecessors. Espers are human too, and if they don't sleep, they will die. The mystery of life energy. ESP ability and ideology. It's too difficult to understand. Dizolus, its light and shadow. You're safe, Kyra. I'm glad. Thanks. It's all thanks to these people. That NPC is walking... I can't talk to them because the statue's taking priority. Get out of the statue! There we go. Kyra, you're being rash again. Just because you were able to get home. I'll be more careful in the future. Oh dear, who left all these treasure chests out? Don't mind if I do. Soldu. 10,000 Meseta, Reflect Robe, and Laconium Rod. Well, that sounds like a good amount of stuff to give to Rune, doesn't it? Alright. Kyra, you may not pass here without permission. Since when do I need permission? Open the door for us. That I cannot do. You pig-headed oaf. Let her enter. How dare you? I cannot... Hey! Oh, it's you. Forgive my rudeness. Please enter. Rune? Please excuse me. Ah, Rune. It's good to see you made it back safely. Forget the formalities. I'm going in. Oh, yes, of course. As you wish. This is the inner sanctuary, and further beyond, there's a room called Lutz's room. That's right. So now the time has finally come. At last, we're going to meet Lutz. Oh dear, are my clothes clean? How's my hair? Oh, what shall I do? I'm so nervous. I wonder what kind of person he is. What do you think, Chaz? Lutz, the legendary magician. What's going on? No one's here. Reverend Lutz, please show yourself. Lutz is not here. He left this world long ago. What? No human could live for over 2,000 years. That can't be. I saw him with my very own eyes. Besides, we're all believers, aren't we? We believe in the legend of Esper. That Lutz lives on and is leading us, don't we? That's why we're all trying so hard. He has to exist. Kyra, calm down. It's true that Lutz is no longer of this world. But even if his physical body is no more, his spirit lives on. What? Before he died, he left his will and memory in the telepathy ball. Which is an item from the original Phantasy Star. It would allow you to communicate with certain monsters. Then, you're saying that this ball is Lutz? No, he's not here now. But if the chosen person appears, then Lutz's will and memory will be transferred to that person. Chosen. So now... Wait! Rune is Lutz? That is correct. Rune Walsh is the 5th generation Lutz. You're... Lutz? How could that be? Listen, Chaz. Since ancient times in Algol, there has been a cycle where calamities occur every 1,000 years. Technically, the time between the first 2 calamities was about 900 years, but I'll forgive that. That's because a personification of evil called Dark Force is resurrected every 1,000 years. Up until now, every time it occurred, a courageous person would defeat the evil to maintain peace. But we definitely did defeat Dark Force at Quran. Yet there's no sign of abatement of these abnormal conditions in Algol. So what's going on? Algol was shaken 1,000 years ago by the explosion of Parma. The delicate balance we were able to maintain was severely upset. This might be a result of that. The black energy wave can still be felt. Are you saying that Dark Force is still alive? That, I don't know. But I can say that the root of all evil is not yet destroyed. The only thing to do is to defeat it. I have chosen you, Chaz. Me? I have chosen you as the soldier to fight the inevitable, decisive battle. Why? Choose me. I felt that you are a man of potential. We will soon find out if my judgment was correct, Chaz. Oh, great. Well, that's the story. Sorry I kept it secret all this time. We'll keep on cooperating with each other, right? Yeah. Anyway, we've got to go to the Garabrik Tower. That's where the answer lies. Those carnivorous trees that obstructs those who try to pass. But I think I misread that. Let me wait for the stream to catch up. There's carnivorous trees that obstructs those who try to pass. There we go. But if you use the Eclipse Torch, you will be able to destroy it. Okay, our destination is decided. It's off to the Goombius Temple. The Dezolithian Temple is located in the mountain valley west of here. We're off. Come on, Chaz, stop looking so dazed. How disappointing that Lutz would be so insensitive. Sorry about that. I've always been like this. Wah! Alright. So, a big revelation about Rune being the current generation Lutz. And we have our next destination set as the Goombius Temple. With that is going to be a wrap for me here today. If you enjoyed today's content, of course, please do make sure you either give me a follow or subscribe, depending upon the platform you're on. And with all that said, thank you for joining me today. This is PrinceBrightstar signing off. I'll catch you next time.